Right, welcome along to Nardi Elder Gaming. Right, what we're looking at tonight is a game called the Parasites. It's on demo at the moment and it's free on Steam to download and give it a go. So I thought I'd just try it out on the channel. It's being developed by just one person, so I think it's going to be interesting. So I think we're just going to jump straight into it and give it a go. I'm not going to bother with the tutorial because we could always look at that at another time. So let's see what it's like. Now all I really know about this is it's set in a world where an asteroid's hit, and I believe it's brought a load of parasites with it. So of course the parasites have taken over and it's your typical sort of apocalypse. So we'll have a look, we'll see how we get on. So it looks like you can only do one character, so I'm not really going to mess around too much changing anything on this. I think we'll just apply it and we'll just get on with the game. It's probably quite basic at the moment anyway, so let's not worry too much about it. Well, she's broken her leg already. That's a good start, isn't it? Did that rat just bite me? Right, survive for 24 hours. It's difficult to see stuff on the ground. I'll pick up as much as I can here, see how useful it is later on. The gun would definitely be useful. Right, so if we press Q, that gives us our health. Very similar to what you got on Green Hell by the looks of it. So we'll have to keep coming back to that every now and then, have a look. There's our inventory. We haven't got much gear at the moment. We've got a handgun. So that's equipped already. Right, that's the stuff I've just been picking up. Right, okay, so let's jump out of this and let's see. See, how do we arm that weapon? Do we have to put it in the hands? Is it all? No. Control is crouch. No, I would have thought one or... Ah, there we go. Right. That gets the weapon up. So, that was 3 I pressed then. Excuse me. Right, so let's have a little look around this area. See what we can find now that we've got a weapon. We still can't get into those because we need lock picks. Can't see anything that way. Oh, can't run because I've got a broken leg. We got a flashlight? No, we ain't. Right, so how are we getting out of here? Can we climb up here? No, it doesn't look like we can climb up there. Nice and atmospheric. Hanging bodies. Right, we'll have to try back here a little bit more in the darkness. See if we can see any other way out. No, I can't see anything. Not a single way out. It's a good start. Right, there's got to be a way of... There's got to be a way of getting up here, isn't there? This is the only way I can see. Well, it's a little bit frustrating at the moment, to be honest, trying to get out of here. Thought I found it then, but that's just walking straight back into the place I've just come from. Brilliant. Right, hopefully this won't take me too long to get out of here. But if the video suddenly jumps forward, you know it probably did. And it took me ages to find the way. Well, we managed to jump up there, but we couldn't jump up that one. Bit strange. So why can't we jump up that one then, if we could jump up that other one? I cannot see a thing. Let's see if we can raise the gamma a little bit. I want to put it back down again in a minute. Wow, this is really bad starting off like this. Got to be some kind of idea of how to get out. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of places to go, but it's all very dark, so it's difficult to see. So you have to raise the gamma before you can actually find your way out. Right, there we go, we're out. So let me drop that gamma back down a minute. think it was about 2.2. There we go, that's better. Right. Right, well so far now that we're outside, doesn't look too bad. So it looks like it's quite a big world. I wonder if we've got a map. Right, nothing comes up usually that like usually does if you press the M button. So let's have a look at this, see if we can do anything with that. No. Candy bar. Oh, first aid kit I saw then. We'll have that. Bit of alcohol. Let's move that over, or else we're losing too many spaces. Some batteries. Okay, so we really need to get hold of a backpack on this, I think. Right, let's see if we can have a little hunt around, investigate a little bit. I think I want to get that gun out just in case. Right, I think we've got to manually load those bullets. No, still not done it. God, I don't want to let you get off with anything in this, does it? I didn't want to drop them. Ah, right. So we'll put those there. Is that right, or do we still need to load them? No, there we go. Right, so we just need to actually put them into the corresponding slot down here. So why can't we load those into there? Load all them in. Excuse me. Put that back down in there. Right, I think we're just going to have to hope that that's got something in it for the time being. So a rabbit. Mushrooms. Always got to pick up mushrooms if you see them. Do we need rocks? What was that? I heard a noise. Looks like there's something just over here. Let's go and have a look at this. Right. So we need a shovel if we want to dig that grave, like you do. So we'll leave that for the time being. So it says she's injured. Let's oh, there we go. She's got a broken leg. Right, so I wonder how we're gonna fix that for her. Some more mushrooms over there. Right, I'm not sure which way to go, whether I want to go this way or whether I should be going back up that way. I think I'm going to go this way. More mushrooms, but we all know that the white spots on the red mushroom is not good for you. Not good at all. Fly agaric. They look more like it. So how many mushrooms are we getting here? So I'm holding loads of mushrooms. Not going to move them. I'm not going to use them just yet. The model of the damaged clothing is quite good on this, because it makes it look as though it's real damage instead of just the odd little rip. So I wonder if that degrades as you're actually playing, as you know, when you get injured. The more you get injured, the more your clothing gets damaged. So you've got to either repair your clothing or find new clothing. So considering just one person's making this, it's not too bad at the moment. What's that? Is that a body? Nothing to investigate on it. Is that birds or is that gunfire? Some water. Got a real dry throat tonight. So far the environment looks quite good. A little bit of a clipping problem here and there, as you might have noticed there. But yeah, the actual environment itself looks quite nice. It's quite interesting. You've got snowy mountains over there. I don't know whether you can actually get to those or whether that's what they're intending in the long run, is that you can actually go up into the mountains or go into different biomes, which would be quite interesting. That looks like that was probably a end of world war. Yeah, so we're going to have to go back. Can't go that way either. That's interesting. It's a bit different than your normal Bethesda way of doing it, where you just walk into nothing and you just carry on walking, but moonwalking basically. So yeah, that's not too bad at all. It's done more like an energy barrier. Keep getting tempted to try and run, but with the broken leg, it's not going to do her any good, is it? Oh, scorpion. That's our first thing killed. Can we swim? Yeah, swimming's an option. Oh, God. Gotta shift this cough. It's really doing my head in. No, there you go. She swum and it's cleaned her off. Oh no. Disease. I thought she dropped her gun then. Starting to get dark. Now if that cave was anything to go by, as soon as it gets dark, it's going to be very difficult to see. Now I've got radiation exposure. Okay, I cannot see a thing. Okay, it is far too dark. I think that's something they're going to have to change, is the darkness of nighttime, because that is too bad. Unless, obviously, you've got torches and stuff like that. I suppose you might be able to craft a torch at some point. Right. I wonder how much damage we took from that. But we're not showing any more in there. Where's her top gone? Right, I need to try and figure out exactly what's going on here. Lost all my gear. Got radiation exposure. And that doesn't look good. Definitely isn't good. So everything's out to kill you. I think we can safely say this game is not for kids. Not for bloody adults, the way it's been making me go. Right. So all I've got left now is a pair of shoes, which ain't going to last much longer. I've got no bullets. Let's try one of these mushrooms, see if they heal. I'm going to try out a few of these things, see what they do. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Don't really want to use that because that's probably going to be poisonous. Right. So I really need to wait for daytime before I can do anything. You know, even though I'm not actually achieving anything on this at the moment, I'm quite liking the game. I think it has got prospects. We definitely need to fix that gamma at night time. Or if not, let's have a look at the crafting actually. We didn't even look at that. So we can craft clothing, we can craft a backpack, but we need, oh no, there we go, there's bandage, bow needle, lockpick. So what do we need for a bandage? So we just need some cloth, and I lost all my cloth. Well. And I died. There we go, so that was not the best. Right, there are 2 fake lives left. Having lost everything, your consciousness will die. The parasite will devour you. You'll have to start all over again. I think this one's going to be quite difficult. Right, so it starts us again. No problem, we'll just go and pick the stuff up again. So this time we're going to have to be a little bit more careful out there, I think. Right, so we've got the cloth there, so let's go into crafting. And let's make ourselves some bandage. Right, so we've managed to do one. So we haven't got a broken leg this time. Better get that gun loaded. There we go, so that's loaded now. Right, so I think it was down this way we went last time to get out of here. You'll see that is really, really dark. Very difficult to see. Even when I've turned the gamma right up. Not right up, but we're trying to get a bit of a balance so it's not too bright and it's not too dark. It might have been this way actually. Seems to be a lot of insects around here. Can't really see anything there though. Nothing of interest. Right, so let's get ourselves out of here. So we're going to be a little bit more careful this time. Alright, let's get the candy bar. That wasn't easy to get. Let's get some alcohol. And the first aid kit. Canned fish. Right, so last time we went up that way. So this time, I think we're going to explore the other way. Looks like we have guests. Combat's a little bit strange, but we'll have to see how we get on with that. We'll get used to it eventually. I think we'll load the rest of the bullets into that gun. There we go, that's that one. And that one. And reload it. Right, so the bodies of the things that you kill in this, they just dissolve, so you can't loot them. Oh. Be careful of those clipping issues. Do you know what, this landscape sort of reminds me a bit of Skyrim. Apart from the burnt out car down there, of course. There weren't many of those in Skyrim, to be honest. Right, I can't quite get down there. Right, we're sort of seeing things from civilization now. What's that big circular thing down there? Well, looks interesting. There's a bus down there. Am I being sniped? Surely there ain't somebody sniping me up in that tower. Let's go here again, see. Let's go and have a look over there, just in case. Another soda. With the cloth, at least we can make another bandage. So we got 2. Right, let's have a check and see how we're looking health wise. Looks like our thirst is going to get there before hunger. I heard something then. Hopefully it'll be something worth looting up here. A jacket, that's good. So why can't I pick the jacket up then? Don't know if that's a cow or not. Okay, so why can't I pick that jacket up? Right, a sewing kit might come in handy to repair some of this clothing. If we put the cloth down for a minute. Right, so how do we do this? Do we just drop it on? There's some water down there. So if we can get through, we should be able to wash and at least get a drink. Can't get up on there. So I guess we can follow this wall round to see if we can find a way through. But that was difficult, wasn't it? Right, there we go, good view. Right, so, got the railway. I suppose we can follow the railway and see where that leads. There's the pool, and there's one of those floating ball things. Let's go and have a look down there, see if we can get down there. I don't want to drop too far, otherwise probably end up getting a broken leg again. It's interesting that it starts you off in the game with a broken leg. I wonder if I can jump in the water. What's that? That looks like a bunker. Is it a bunker or a tunnel? Let's go and have a look. See if we can get down there. I think I definitely went the wrong way that first time round. I'm not overly impressed with that fall. You know Lara Croft, are you? So is that it? Just gonna leave me there? Or is she unconscious? Ah, there we go. So when you fall down, you've got to press spacebar to get up. So let's see how badly she's injured. Well, it's not showing any injury. Right, as you get close to that, the picture becomes grainy. So I wonder if there's radiation or something down here. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to go and have a look. See if we can find anything useful in these cars. Well, that doesn't look too healthy, does it? Right, let's get away from that. Don't want to risk that, whatever it is. Whoa. Combat definitely needs some work on this. Yeah, she's not even attacking. You hit to attack and nothing's happening. Right. I guess we can have a drink of soda. There's no point holding that. So, see, that's the combat for fighting, but none of that was happening while I was trying to fight that thing. So I wonder, maybe it was because I was holding the gun, I don't know. A Rubik's Cube. Right, how are we looking? Not great. So I lost all my food in that fight. Nothing of much use. Let's take the bone needle just in case that comes in handy. Break it down to get resources. So I've already got one of those. Something's not right here. You ain't shitting, are you, girl? Right. Bear trap in there, look. Right. Let's have a look at our crafting. Let's see what we can actually... See, we can't... A spear, I suppose, is what we really need, isn't it? So what do we need? So we need to make a stone knife first. And we don't have the ability to do that. Okay. What about a bow? Cloth, plant fibres, and branches. Right, we just need a couple of branches to make a club. So let's see if we can do that. We've seen plenty of branches lying around. Of course, now that I need a branch, I won't see any, will I? I can hear water. And I can hear a cow as well. because I don't think I'm going to survive another attack by those creatures. So I need something to fight them back with, and it's getting dark now. So you can't punch the trees and get anything off of them. Nothing in there. Could really do with finding somewhere to hide up. Yeah, there's loads of them. What the hell was that? There's another one down. So I got one fake life left. So it means I'm going to have to go all the way back to that cave and start again from there. Right, we're going to get the gun. I think this time. Let's just check, see if we've got any damage. No. All that time I didn't even notice there was a torch there, look. If I get 2 branches, so let's go into crafting. I should be able to create the club. Right, so there's the torch. I don't think there's much else I can take from around here that I saw, to be honest. That'll do. Right, let's see if we can use this torch. See, the gamma was low for a reason, wasn't it? To give us a chance to use the torch. It seems to cause a bit of lagging though, that's the only problem. Right, so let's find our way out. Let's see if there's anything down here worth taking as well. Right, so on the whole, the hand-to-hand combat is it's a bit quirky. I think that needs a bit of work. this is where the insects were. Do you know, I probably should have done the tutorial on this, to be honest. But I only wanted to have a quick look at it and see what it was like so far. Right, so how do I turn off this torch? Right, so I suppose this... So number 3 gets the gun. Number 4 the club. Right, I'm going to keep hold of the club for the time being. Right, it's difficult to get it to actually pick up that meat. Right, so let's head back this way again. See how much damage this club does. Right, that's back to the tunnel. See if I can find a way down without knocking myself out. So this is advertised as a survival game, so I'm wondering whether the eventual aim is that you can actually build a base and go from there, you know, like the other survival games do. So you can build your base, go out and explore, build up your storage and that, and then obviously you've got your story elements as well. Oh, here we go again. Right, so I didn't learn my lesson last time, did I? Still not to worry. Right. If this geezer attacks me again, I'm going to have to give him a slap. We'll have the candy bar. I think we'll have the cloth as well. Let's make some bandages. Let's make another one. They take up less room. How much cloth have I got then? So is there any way to get into that? Have a look, see if there's got anything worth taking. Oh, it's a bus stop. Right, we'll go this way this time. That geezer hasn't got a Swede. Ah, so he must be taken by one of the parasites then. Come on then. Oh, nice. Now we're talking. Okay. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So I suppose maybe then you can actually enslave them ones and get them to fight for you. It's different, a little bit novel. Have a corpse. Right, I think I want to carry on going down this way. Alright, so this isn't exactly going to be the world's greatest playthrough, to be honest. I didn't bother with the tutorial because I just wanted to have a look at the game itself, to be honest, just to see what the gameplay was like. But it definitely has prospects of being a good one, so that's what sort of kept me going. And considering this is early days and I think it's, oh, what was that? I think it's the first demo that he's actually released of this one, as far as I'm aware. So that tells me really that he's not that far into development. Right, it's our first building really. I mean, we've seen little ones, but see how we're doing. We need a drink, so let's drink one of those sodas. So yeah, that's not too bad. Blimey, went deaf. So I take it they don't all attack you then? Because that one just ran past. Virtually ignored me. Can I enslave them? nothing came up to show they could be enslaved, so I don't really want to hang around them too long, just in case they decide to become hostile. Do you know, now we're getting all the broken down vehicles and stuff like that, this is giving us, giving me sort of, not gameplay in that, but the actual look of the game, the environment, is very much sort of like The Last of Us. Obviously not as polished and not as awesome. Right, so that was another one of those invisible barriers. So I wonder what the actual aim of this game is. Is it just to survive for a certain amount of time, I wonder? So you probably just have to survive for the 24 hours, I guess. So you survive for the 24 hours and then that's it, you succeed. So not really so much of a survival game really, if that's the case. I suppose, yeah, you are surviving for the 24 hours, but you're not really sort of building up anything. Can't even build your clothes up, look at that. Shocking. There's not been much in the way of clothing to find. Some condensed milk. Gotta have the plastic bottle. And find some water and fill that. It's a phone. And a wallet. It's a molly. I can't really do anything with that at the moment, so not to worry. So the guy who's put this game together, he's definitely spent a lot of time trying to work this environment out. Because it does look good. I think it might need some tweaking on the gameplay, but I'm liking it so far. of open road. Makes a nice change. And that's as far as I can go up that open road. So I wonder actually if that's not so much of invisible barriers as the the developers actually put that there because it's only the demo. So once you actually play the full game, you'll be able to get all the way up into these other environments. So he's only got a small area that's actually open for gameplay at the moment. Makes sense. Wonder how effective sneaking is in this. You got bone armor. Nah, the combat really needs work in this. Yeah, I think at the moment the combat is the only thing that's letting the game down, because it's very difficult to fight. There we go, so that's my third life gone. Parasite won't save you anymore. This is the true life. If you die, you'll have to start all over again. Perhaps you can make a sacrifice. The total will grant you a false life. Not quite sure what that means, but there you go. So yeah, I mean on the whole, not bad, you know, for an early demo. So it's definitely one I'm going to keep an eye on, see how it goes, and you know, hopefully it will turn out to be a good game. As I said, there's a lot of polishing needs doing to it, like the combat especially, because the combat just doesn't work very well. But the environments are looking great. The character, the way the way you fight and the clothing disappears is a bit odd, but yeah, I can see what he's trying to do. So you know, as your armor gets damaged, it starts to rip away, so it becomes less effective. I get that effect, but yeah, I think it's one that I'll definitely want to do some more gameplay with. Maybe when it's got a little bit further, when it's actually released as the full game, probably, because the demo's got very little to it, I think. So yeah, I mean, so yeah, let me know what you think, and if you've played it, if you've been able to find anything different than what I've done, then you know, I'd like to hear about it. So you know, drop a comment down below, and you know, if you do want to see more gameplay on it in the future, just let me know and I'll pencil it in, as they say. So we'll leave it on that, and as always, I will see you on the flip side. See you next time.